Let's come to canva.com and we go to create a design and select for video. Or there's another option for you is you at your homepage, go to the video icon and click on it. And there are a lot of video formats appear. So just choose for YouTube video and click on create blank. And now Canva will bring you to a blank canvas. So now it's time for us to start create our animated slide. So at first we go to elements and we select for square and click on enter. Or there's another option for you is to get a square, you just type R in your keyboard and you will get a square for you. So with the square, we are going to pull it to the whole entire canvas, and this one I would like to change it to dark gray. Then we create a square again, click on R and the square will appear. So for this square, I will pull it to fit the canvas, but until here, not until the full screen. Then I need another square again. And if you want to scale your square, there's another options for you to scale it proportions. If by clicking on shift and you drag the whole square, you see the square dimensions will go big and small proportionally. So let's say we go to 150. So then I will move the square to the end here. This will be my first slide. So I would like to change the color first. So I click on, you just press on shift and click on both square. Just go to the color area. And I would like to change the color to purples. And then I click on group. Next is I want to get the font. Go to text box and I click on add a heading. There's also another shortcut for you is if you want to get your text, you can just type on T in your keyboard and then you can get your text box. Let's go ahead and change this. So I would like to change to A, a capital A, or to fit into the box. So I drag it to the box. So but the font, I would like to change it to another type of font. So I would like to select Intro Rust. So of course, this is a pro font. You can select whatever free font if you want. So I'll just select this font and I just pull it slightly bigger. First, I would like to change the color of the font first. Go to colors, text colors, and select for white. And then go to effects and get the leaf effects. And this one I will put it, I think 50 is. So I'm done my first slide. What you can do is you can just group the whole slide first to make it easy for you. And then after the first slide, we would like to duplicate again. Just click on right click and duplicate. So now we have our second slide. So for second slide, you just slightly pull in and group the slide first. And then you select for both. And then you select for both square and change the color. Okay, but this time for the smaller box and the font, I would like to move it higher. Okay, it's just around here. And the font I would like to change to B. So after I have done, again I select all and group the elements. And then I click on duplicate again. So I put it back a bit. And this time, again click on ungrouped. And I select for the both square again. And I would like to select pink color. And also for the font, I want to change to C. And then I want to move the square, the small square and the font higher. Just move it higher. And then select the big square and group it. And then duplicates. So ungroup. Then I select the small square and the big square. And then I change the color again. Change to red. Also this time I want to also the same. I want to move the square, the small square and the C higher. So slightly pulled up. And the font C, I want to change to D. So again, we select on these 3 elements and we group it. And then we press on duplicate again. So we pull it back a bit and then ungroup. So we select our small square and big square and we go to colors and we change to orange. And then for the small square and the D, I would like to push up a bit. Okay, then the font B, I would like to change to E. So after that, just select the 3 elements and group again. And click on right click, duplicate. I would like to duplicate and then ungroup. Again, the small square and the big square this round, I would like to change to this color. And for the E and the small square, I would like to move it up a bit here. And then I click the E and change to F. After that, I just select all the 3 elements and go to groups. Now we have done our 6 different color slides. So we just select all of the slides and we go to positions and click on tidy up. So the whole slides will be tidied up together and you just move it to the back. And maybe from here you can see there's a bit not equal. So you can adjust it if you want. Let's say we just have a minor adjustment here. So to adjust it, because it's all in group already, so you just go to positions, layers. So this is each of the groups. Let's say I want to adjust the A first. So I select the A and then I ungroup it. I select these 2 and then I use my mouse to drag it lower. And then when I'm done, again, I click on the 3 layer and I group it. Okay. So let's say the C also, I want to move it higher. So I go to positions and then I select for the C and then I ungroup it. Okay, and then I select the C and the small square and then I push it higher. And then after that, I just select with the big square and then I group it. You can repeat the same. Go to D and then I ungroup the D and I select the small square and the D and then I push it higher a bit here. Yes. Then I select the big square and group. Next, I go to E. I ungroup the E and then I select the 2 small square and E and then I push higher a bit. And then I select the big square and group. And then the next is I go to F. So the same, I ungroup first. Then I select the small square and the F. So I just push it higher. So after you got the 6 slides, then you click on the 3 dots over here and click on duplicates. So at this new page 2, I would like to pull the A to the end, not the end, just slightly here, slightly here. Now I can start to add in my informations. Let's say my topic here is how to boost productivity. So at first, I will just go to ChatGPT and then we request ChatGPT to give us, please give me 6 points on how to boost productivities and it short descriptions. So now you can have your information over here. I just copy, let's say this one, set clear goal. So I go to the slide and I press on T, then you'll get your text box over here. So double click on it and Control V. So now we have our set clear goals. Of course, we have to go to change the font type. So for this case, I would like to change to Essence. So I love this font. So I will change to these fonts. And then I just click on effects and then shadows. But the shadow I would like to change to color black so that it looks more clear. And then the font, maybe I can fix to 80. And then some of the descriptions, I go back to ChatGPT to get my descriptions. Control C. And then we go back to our slide A. You can go to the text, default text beside. Just click on it. And then it will have a text box for you. Then we double click, Control V. So this one is the alignment. Just now the alignment is in the middle, so I can align it to the left side. And also the font, I would like to change the font type. So after that, I can go to effects and go for shadows. Again, the same as the shadow color, I will change to black. Now it's done, our first slide. Of course, you can still enhance for your own slides. Let's say we go to elements and you can find some gold elements to enhance the whole slide. Okay, and I edit image. Then I go to shadow. So now it's done for our first slide. What I will do next is I just go to the page 2 at the 3 dot on the right top of the page, click on the 3 dot and click on duplicate. So for this slide, I want to delete this and I go to positions and I select the B. Then I push the B to the almost end of the slide A. Then I go back to the page 2 slide. So I copy these two, press on Shift and then click on both text and then Control C. Then go back to page 3, the slide B, Control V. So now is your second point. You go to ChatGPT, prioritize tasks, Control C, and then Control V. And then for the descriptions, I just copy the whole thing, Control C, and then Control V. Again, also, if you like to have some elements, you just type it, see what we can get. We just get this simple elements, put it over here. And I want to change the color to white as well. And edit image, go to shadows and choose drop. So I'm done my slide number 2. Then I go to the page 3 again. At the top right corner, the 3 dot, I click on it and duplicate the page again. Now we are at page 4. I first just delete the text first and also the elements. I'm going to push my slide C out. Okay. And then I go back to page 3 and I press on Shift and select the both proceed. And then I go back to page 4, Control V. Okay, so for this round, this is a time blocking for the descriptions. I copy, Control C. If you feel the description is too long, you can just make it shorter. So for this one, time blocking, I also want to find is there any elements that's suitable. Maybe I just use this, put at the corner here, and then go to the color and change the color white. Then edit image, go to shadows, and then drop shadows. It's done for our slide C. So then we go back to below, go to the page 4 below at the top right, 3 dots. We click on it and duplicate the page again. After that, we again delete everything from here. Then now it's time for me to push out the D. So after I push out the D, I go back to slide C and I copy, press on Shift and click on the both text and then Control C and then Control V. Go back to ChatGPT and see what is this. Use productivity tools. Proceed. Control V. Okay, but this round maybe I want to make it smaller a bit. It's either I can make it smaller a bit and then for the descriptions, Control C, Control V. So I can make it smaller as well. So this time I also can find some element. Let's say productivity. Yeah, maybe I just use this icon at the side, make it smaller. And then I change the color to become white and edit image. Go to shadow, drop shadows. Okay, now I'm done my slide D. Again, I go back to page number 5. At the top right corner, 3 dot, I click on it and I duplicate my page again. And now, again, I delete. My slide E come out. Okay, and this is my slide E. So I go back to page 5, I just copy, I press on Shift and click on both text, Control C, and then go back to page 6 and Control V. So let's see what is 5 take breaks. Control C, Control V. Go to the descriptions, Control C, and then Control V. So this time also same. I just find whether there's some elements suitable for use. Maybe just this one is nice, so easy to understand. So I make it smaller. and then I choose the color to white, and then edit image. I go to shadow, and I select drop. I done my slide E. Now came to the final slide. So I go to page 6. I click on duplicate again. Then here I delete this again. Then I pull the slide E out. Then I go to page 6 to copy the bold text. Control V. So now what is the last one? Is the reflect and adjust. Control C, Control V. So maybe the end I can use a symbol. Okay. And for the descriptions, B again, same this one, reflect and adjust. Let's see with adjust. See, is there any elements that is suitable? I think this is suitable. So let's select this and go to color again, and then select white color, and then edit image, and go to drop shadows. Okay, so now we have done our next slide of presentations. So for the final slide, I would like to go to the first page, and then you just duplicate the first page and you drag the whole page to the end of the slide. So this will be our final page. First and the final page, we can put some wording here. Let's say I just want to put my title. Let's say I just put how to boost productivity. And then for the font type, I want to choose feeling passionate. I think it's better to not go on. And then also we can also add some effects over here. Maybe you can just add some shadow here. And of course, we can add some element if you like. Just find for productivity. Okay, maybe we use this. We change the color to white. So edit image, go to shadows, and then we put drop shadows. We just put glow, and then go to white. So now we get the cover. We have the cover now. Let's go to the last page. Okay, let's copy the fonts from here, and then we go to the last page. Then I would like to say thank you, and let's see any element that I can use. We are just adding this. We are delete this. I just use this my end slide. It's nice. So now we have our cover slide and six content slide, and the last page is the thank you slide. So after we got all our slide, what we do is we click on the transition here, add transitions, and we go to match and move and apply between all pages. So for each slide, I would like to shorten it. Let's go to the edit timing and go to 3 seconds and apply to all pages. So now let's have a look at our slide. And of course, if you want to send this as a presentation to your client, you might add your audio as well. So just go to upload, and you can upload your own audio if you want, your own music. So I already have my audio over here. After you upload your audio, you can just drag the whole audio to below the slide. So of course, you can use the audio in Canva also. You just go to element, and then you type for audio. And then from here, the arrow, you just click on audio. And here is all the audio from Canva library. And you can just drag either one to your presentations. So after you have your audio in your timeline, you just click on the audio, and then you go to audio effect. You can fade in and fade out the music if you want, or you can adjust the music, whether you want to start from end or the middle of the song or the music. And another one is you can sync the whole song with the presentations. So after done, we just listen to a song.